recording. Oh, good. We're in Khe Shan, and we stayed at this hotel, and it's been fantastic. We're about to go to the museum this morning, the military base. And then we're heading to Hue this morning.
Go to Hue.
Hue, and
about 160k.
Yep. Downhill.
Downhill, up the mountain, follow the river.
Follow the river and then downhill,
yeah.
And hopefully no rain.
Yeah. No rain today.
No rain today. Leaving Khe Shan. It's a beautiful morning. No rain. Around. We're here at the Khe Shan US, no, I'll try not to step on a mine, where the siege of Khe Shan happened in 1968, I think. There is a museum there to the area, and I've been in the museum a couple of times, so I'm just going to take a walk around and have a look at the relics that remain when the Americans left. So there was a lot. This was just so heavily bombed. There were 6,000 American Marines stationed on this plateau, and they were being bombed from every direction. There were a lot of casualties, of course. So we'll just take a walk around the airfield and have a look at the remains. And as Bao said, for almost 20 years this whole area was untouched by the Vietnamese people because of unexploded ordnance, and so it took a long time to clear the area before it could be used. Here we have a series of trenches going from bunker to bunker. I'm not too sure which way the runway ran on this plateau. I'm suspecting it ran that way. There is now serenity and just the sound of the wind blowing through the grasses and the trees.
see the 3 aircraft they've got. Still buy a new Chinook.
Coffee stop this morning on our way to Hue under a breadfruit tree. Look what we got here, a breadfruit tree. We're back to wearing our rain gear. It's there's just a slight drizzle and it could escalate. We've paused on a stretch of road following the coastline next to a cemetery. These are people's mausoleum. This is someone's mausoleum, Mai Van Tok. There's just acres and acres of these type. Well, what happens when the government says we want this land?
Yeah, they have to move.
They have to move.
But
Okay.
one thing is very important when they move the cemetery. You need everyone must be except if not one person not, you cannot.
Okay, so if
Because
one person says no, we're not going to move.
Because it's like a karma, you know.
Yeah.
You cannot move all the dead people.
Yeah, for sure.
The thing is, when the dead people they stay here already, you try to move them, that's a big problem.
Lunch for today. Local restaurant, yeah. Barbecue pork, chicken, bean sprouts, egg, and rice, of course.
It looks bleak, doesn't it? Unfortunately, it's at this point that my GoPro battery runs dry and I'm unable to take any more footage. We're on the outskirts of Hue here. We're only about 15 minutes away from the city. It does clear up, and of course, after we settle in and later that night, we find our bar, the DMZ bar in downtown Hue, where we sit down and relax, have a few beers, and watch the world go by. It was a great day's ride, an exciting day's ride, and we finish off with a few cold drinks.